There's a lot of things that I want to show you in this video, so I need you to pay very close attention. There is a big problem heading into the month of December for the global Dokkan schedule, and I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to give you false hope or false promises. Those things obviously aren't right. I'm not here to do that to you. I would never do that to you. And I also don't work for Dokkan, so I can't sit here and pretend like I know what's going to happen in the month of December. However, you can't ignore everything I'm literally about to show you. So obviously, per tradition, before I actually hop into the video, a really quick subscriber challenge. If the last time you slept before watching this video, you slept for less than 4 hours, you got call lacking today, you got to subscribe to the channel. I need you to go back to bed and get a little more rest, and then you can watch this video, okay? Your rest is the most important thing in the world. You know we got to take care of each other, all right? However, if you did sleep at least more than 4 hours, you can skip today's subscriber challenge. Let's move on with today's video. So, again, follow along, and you can let me know what you think. But in 2019, okay, 2019, the Tanabata banner that dropped on JP, which brought back the 4th year anniversary LRs for the first time, dropped on global on Christmas Eve. So again, the Tanabata banner that dropped on JP, which made the anniversary units return, dropped on global on Christmas Eve. The year after this, okay, in 2020, the Tanabata LR that dropped on JP and the banner that returned or made the, or I guess brought back the 5th year LRs, right? This banner released on global Dokkan again on Christmas Eve. And then last year with Tech LR Gogeta, when he dropped on JP and brought back the 6th year anniversary LRs, this banner dropped on global again. I mean, for me it was Christmas Eve because of the time zone, but it doesn't really matter. You get the point, right? Basically Christmas Eve here. So it's very interesting when you take a look at this, right? If you go into the global Dokkan news, you will see that if it actually loads, here we go. If we scroll all the way down into the campaign details, you will see that the Vegeta and Trunks, no wait, hold on. Yeah, right here. The Vegeta and Trunks banner, the Tanabata banner, which brings back the anniversary LRs, is dropping on the 5th. So this immediately raises two questions, right? If they're dropping on the 5th, what does this mean for the global Dokkan schedule, right? And why are they doing this? What is that's happening towards the end of the year that's going to cause something, you know, I guess, for them to change a tradition that like this, when a banner usually drops on Christmas Eve, for them to change that, something has to obviously be going on over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull back, or I guess get back to the Dokkan screen here. But I want you to keep this, or I want you to visualize this, okay? That way you understand exactly the scope of what's going on. So usually, global Dokkan gets a Dokkan Fest in the beginning of December, and proof of that literally exists last year with Tech KO and Caulifla, who dropped on the 3rd of December. And the part 2 LR of whatever Dokkan Fest drops in beginning of December usually drops around the 14th, 15th, or 16th of said month. We can see that proof here with LR Goku and Hit, who dropped right after KO and Caulifla on the 15th of December for global Dokkan. Now, it's very important to keep in mind here that Vegeta and Trunks, okay, dropped almost a week earlier on global Dokkan. So instead of dropping in this time slot, they dropped in this time slot, which obviously they had like a set time, like a, you know, 1.5 to 2 week period between part 1 and part 2. So if Vegeta and Trunks released early, I think it makes sense that whatever the part 2 LR is, which I'll, you know, make a video on that later, it'll make a lot of sense if instead of them dropping in this time frame, they drop maybe in this time frame, which leaves us with all of this time of no banners, no nothing going on for global Dokkan. This is the problem I was alluding to. There's almost 3 full weeks of no banner or anything on global Dokkan as of right now, as of what we, again, maybe they drop an SBR stage here, an EZA here or there, whatever the case is. We know with the Vegeta and Trunks celebration, there's a lot of EZA. So maybe in terms of content, we might have, you know, a few things to do here and there, but I can already hear all the dead periods, nothing's going on for global Dokkan, right? I did not highlight the 31st, by the way, because the 31st is when the New Year's step-up banner drops. And again, tomorrow I'll release a video letting you guys know the new list to expect for the New Year's banner. But that's tomorrow's video. Focus on now. Let's focus on this video for now. But again, we have this entire dead period for global. Now, what's really interesting is that on JP loves to drop not one Dokkan Fest, but 2 Dokkan Fests in this time frame. More specifically, this time frame right here, which nothing will be going on for Global Dokkan, by the way, okay? And just to prove that to you, last year we had Goku and Buu, who dropped on the 28th of December. The year before that, we had Pikkon Janemba, dropped the 28th of December. The year before that, we had Goku and Vegeta, right, Majin Buu Saga, dropped on the 26th of December. And the year before that, we had a movie collab. I don't really think it means anything, but still, movie collab, Dual Dokkan Fest on the 26th of December. So when you take a look at the fact that their Global Dokkan, with the early release of this banner, are clearly trying to make time for something here. And if JP Dokkan gets a Dual Dokkan Fest in this time frame, when nothing is going on for Global and no banner has dropped for about 2 weeks up until this point, to me, it looks like Global and JP, again, I'm not here to promise anything, but it screams to me that Global and JP could be preparing for a simultaneous release. Now, it also makes sense when you consider the fact that, hold on, let me pull them up here. Cell Max, right? Dropped on both versions of the game at the same exact time. That is proof, right there, that Dokkan wants both Global and JP to celebrate superhero stuff together. Further proof, obviously, is with the Gammas. Now, the Gammas dropped 1 week apart, but obviously, there has been no banner in Dokkan history that has dropped 1 week apart from both versions of the game, unless it was like a collab thing specifically, like the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. But usually, when a Dokkan Fest arrives on JP, we wait at minimum 2 months over on Global Dokkan for it, unless, again, it's special occasions, which is obviously the Gammas here. So, and when you take in consideration the different schedules for both Global and JP in the month of October, the fact that they were still able to get this banner out a week later on both Global and JP is still pretty impressive if you were to ask me. So they're clearly trying to bring superhero to both versions of the game at the same exact time. So if you have this entire, time off, and JP, we know JP is getting a Dual Dokkan Fest in this time slot, and we know that the Global is about to have a massive free period within this time. I mean, like, do you see where I'm going with this, right? Which is why I'm urging everyone to please, for the love of everything, save your Dragon Stones. Please, please, please. If LR Merge Zamasu does drop for part 2 of this celebration, I can get why you'd want to summon. And honestly, I get it, right? Your argument could easily be, Mr. Baby, you know what? What if he drops on the 14th or 15th, right? Maybe we have this much time. Well, again, this is a pretty decent amount of time with no banner, but usually it's pretty normal, right? But I would say this time with no banner, this amount of time here, almost 3 weeks with no banner, is a little, weird if you were to ask me. But regardless, right? You could say, Mr. Baby, what if LR Merge Zamasu drops, let's say on the 12th or the 13th, and we don't get superhero? Should I still skip Merge Zamasu and then save my stones for something that doesn't even drop? Again, that's a completely fair argument. And when it comes to Dokkan, unfortunately, sacrifices like that, even myself, I have to make sacrifices like that if I think something is going to drop in the future. It's just the way Dokkan works, okay? Unfortunately, it's like, personally, if you were to ask me, I would rather skip a banner because I have a strong feeling something's going to happen, rather than waste or spend all my not waste, maybe waste isn't the best word, but spend all my stones on a banner here because I think that there isn't enough evidence to support something big happening, and then something big does happen. You would rather be prepared than sorry. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like when you take into consideration that these last few years in a row, they've had a very strict schedule of Tanabata banner on Christmas Eve. And the 1 year that they're not doing that, the 1 year they're not sticking to that, is the same year that we're currently going through a very not time-gated, but a very, procedural, I don't know how to say it, whatever. A very, process by process, if you will, of release for a current movie celebration we have going on. So, like, that's not a coincidence to me. The 1 year things are changing for Global is the 1 year they're trying to push out movie celebrations in both versions of the game. That is not a coincidence for me. And then when you realize that this time frame is also when JP gets a Dual Dokkan Fest celebration, and when you consider that we have shared pretty much everything at the same time with Global and JP when it comes to superhero, I would not be surprised. This makes a lot of sense to me. A lot of sense that New Year's, or I guess the New Year's Dokkan Fest, which technically is like, you know, the few days before New Year's, right? It would make perfect sense to me if both Global and JP shared whatever Dokkan Fest, sorry, Global shares whatever dual Dokkan Fest JP gets during, you know, this possible time slot, which I'm telling you right now, I personally believe to be maybe see, I think Beast Gohan will still drop no matter what, because Legends has Beast Gohan. So that's you know, they're obviously okay with the game having Beast Gohan, but the one issue is like, what about Orange Piccolo, right? Because Legends doesn't have Orange Piccolo. Legends has Ultimate Piccolo. So maybe it's like an Ultimate Gohan and Ultimate. That's also a great point, right? Ultimate Gohan and Ultimate Piccolo can still technically drop for New Year's. And then they save these massive guns for the worldwide celebration or a further celebration. I'm not saying they should do that. I'm just saying it's still a possibility. Whether it's likely or not, or whether you don't like that or not, doesn't change the fact that it's a possibility, right? So they could still, because, you know, Dokkan wants to milk this, right? I would not be surprised if we got a maybe transforming, or maybe an Ultimate Gohan who has like a super attack flash of Beast Gohan, or maybe it's Ultimate Gohan with like a counter where he goes into Beast Gohan for like a quick second in the card or something like that, right? Again, I don't really know how it's gonna work, but I wouldn't be surprised again if it's Ultimate Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, and then Worldwide Celebration that year, or Tanabata, or, you know, Golden Week, whatever the case is, ends up being Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. I don't really know, but just know that it may actually not just be Beast Gohan himself. It might just be like Ultimate Gohan. So whatever it is, I expect Superhero to be releasing towards the end of the month for both Global and JP, especially with the recent change, which I think is a pretty big change, of the usual banner allotted time, the usual allotted banner time for the Tanabata banner on the Global Dokkan. So let me know what you think. Do you think there's any validity to this entire thing? Do you think that I'm just pulling at straws here, which I really don't think I am? Again, they don't change something that's set in stone for no. It's all. I wouldn't say it's like changing the anniversary date, but because that's the anniversary date, right? But for them to, and again, Dokkan likes to change things sometimes, and that's perfectly okay, right? But something that's already been set in stone for multiple years to change, and that same year that things are changing is the same year that both Global and JP are trying to push something out. It's like, I don't know, you know? I don't really know how that's gonna work, but let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please, for the love of everything, save your Dragon Stones. I understand that you want to summon. I understand that you have a summoning addiction, okay? If you truly have a summoning addiction, go to my channel, go to the search bar, type in summon addiction right here, and then click search, and go watch this video right here. How to cure your Dokkan summoning addiction. Yeah, you read that right. I'm waiting for you. Dr. Baby, again, appears in this video, and he is there to help you if you have a summoning addiction. So, again, I got you covered from all angles here, okay? I got you. If you have a summoning addiction, go watch that video. If you really want to summon, do some friend summons. Do whatever the case is. If you really want El Emerzimasu, it makes sense. El Emerzimasu is a very powerful LR. I get it, right? I understand that. But I would rather, this is me personally, and you can let me know if you agree. I'm trying to make sure you understand this, okay? Personally, and I'm not trying to impose this on you either. I don't want you saying like, you know, like, Mr. Baby trying to make me do that. Like, I am not here to make you do anything, okay? I want you to have fun playing this game. So if Emerzimasu makes you happy, then summon on Emerzimasu. But at the end of the day, we all know that we all care about the best units in the game. And I don't see a world where Beast Gohan isn't the best unit in the game, A. But B, again, imagine summoning on Emerzimasu because you don't think anything is going to drop. You pull Emerzimasu, but, you know, nothing drops. Okay, whatever, cool. But if you go balls deep on Emerzimasu, and then Beast Gohan is the #1 de facto unit in the game, like, he is just destroying everything. You see everyone having fun, everyone pulling him, and you have 3 stones to your name. How is that going to feel? How is that going to feel? And on top of that, the New Year step up banner is still happening on the 31st-ish or New Year. So, like, be careful with your stones regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, busy month for it's funny. It's a busy month for Global, but at the end of the day, there's seeming to be a big dead period. It's like a paradox, if you will. big dead period for global, but at the same time, a chance for a lot to be going on here. So I just want you to be prepared. Does that make sense? That's all I want for you. I just want you to be prepared. But again, play the game how you want to play the game. Have fun, and whatever fun means. If fun is having 0 stones in your account, do what you gotta do. But I don't want you in my live streams being like, I'm gonna quit the game because, like, no, you knew. Like, you watching this video, you knew, okay? And if you know someone who has a summoning addiction, refer them to this video. Or if you have someone who needs to hear this, then send them this video. And again, I'm all here for you guys. We're all here for each other. And I want to make sure that when I'm streaming my Beast Gohan summons or Ultimate Piccolo summons or whatever the heck happens in this time frame here, if anything at all, again, there's still a chance something can happen, but when I'm streaming my summons, I want you to be in the stream telling me, Mr. Baby, I got a Sendo. Yo, I got Goku Black Rift. Yo, I pulled 3 in one. Like, I want to hear that. I love it when the community wins, dude. I love that, okay? I love when the community wins. I genuinely enjoy that. So, I don't want to see, damn, I have no stones. Damn, I should have. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this video is dragging here, but I just need to make a point. I don't know if it was this stream or a stream I had 2 days, or yeah, I forgot when it was, but in the stream, someone commented, and you can go watch it yourself. Someone commented that they regret summoning on, what banner was it? The Gammas? They regret summoning on Blue Goku. They regret some type of summon that they did. Oh no, I think it was Heroes. Yeah, they regret summoning on the Heroes banner because they want Vegeta and Trunks. And I feel that. I don't want you to be this. I don't want you to go crazy summon on Murzumasu and then say that you regret it. It's just not what I want for you. So again, have fun, do what you want to do, but just know that I warned you. So hopefully you enjoyed, and again, I will see you in the next one. Take care, and also stay tuned with the channel because I will let you know. Whenever anything hype is coming, I am going to be the person to let you know. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one, and peace.